everyone, let's make Chiba freebies or photo cards together. Originally I had already shot like at least 5 minutes of content and then it got erased, so that's awesome. I am currently working on these photo cards of El Piojo with this backing. I already have this other one, and this one is cute because it says you're my favorite, and he has a little moño, like that's so cute. And then of course I had to make this one into a photo card too because it's just so funny how he's standing there. And then I have 3 of each of Tala, and then I have 3 of each of Jordan already with the same backing because I'm not that creative. So essentially I am a solo stan, or started as that, because I saw Brian in El Mundial. I didn't like, well, I mean, yeah, I saw him through the TV, okay? I saw him in El Mundial and I was like, oh my god. And then I became a fan and I followed him to Las Chivas. And obviously El Piojo, Tala, and Orbit ya estaban ahí en el Mundial también. So I was already aware of them and stuff. And so I'm making all of them a photo card. Y el único que sí hay que decir que conocí en Chivas es Jordan. Pero I kind of knew about him already porque my dad's a big Chivas fan. Y desde antes, I don't know how long Jordan has been in Chivas. Not long, I suppose. But my dad would like constantly talk about this player with the last name is Carrillo. And for context, that is our last name as well. And so that's why my dad was always like, oh, he's basically family and stuff, you know? So I did some for him because, you know, gotta support the family, even though we're not really family. And then people are gonna say I'm using him for clout, or they're gonna put that culero song de que usaron con Mateo de a mi primo, pero no soy de Monterrey, or something like that song, you guys know. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but I know that he's well liked in the group thing fandom, and yeah, so I made him some photo cards as well. I do regret not printing some out for Campillo because I just literally became aware of him like not too long ago, and I was like, oh my god, he deserves photo cards to, and like I should, like, you know, pero no, se me pasó. Así que aquí andamos. Although I am thinking about like maybe printing some last minute photo cards to make them, pero yo creo que no porque I'm already worried about not being able to give them all out in Seattle, because I know que están haciendo freebies en cada juego, creo, en Guadalajara, en su estadio, ¿verdad? Pero pues no creo que va a haber freebies for the Leagues Cup or in like LA or Dallas or Seattle. Y pensándolo, like, I don't know if there's gonna be that much girlies in there, and I'm not really sure if the male portion of the fandom is gonna want freebies. Y por eso I'm like a little scared whether I'm gonna be able to give them all out. Hopefully, yes, because I don't want like 80 photo cards of them, you know? Like, I definitely want one of each, probably, and so it'll probably only be 70 that I'll give out. But that's still too much, you know, to keep. And let's see, what else? And I just printed these from free prints and I edited them on Canvas. And I was using like a template that I found on Twitter, but it wasn't that great because it made me realize I would have to print like 50 copies of like a paper, and that would be pretty expensive, I think. And so I used free prints, and then I was like screenshotting them after I edited them in Canvas, and I was really worried about the quality, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be pretty bad, but look, the quality is pretty good. Look, and then that says Mi Bias de Liga MX. I was thinking about putting Mi Bias de Chivas, but then I was like, no, I mean, Chivas is like the group that you go for, and then that's your bias within it. So, you know. Alright, so let me show you what I have. Okay, so these are the photo cards that I just finished, and these are the other photo cards that I was just showing you guys. These are Fresa Hormiga photo cards. This is Brian photo cards, and these are Hormiga photo cards. Alright, I do have to admit that this is like one of my favorite backings for the photo cards that I made, and one of my favorite photos because están en su era de pilates. And then, of course, you have the little Yuji and Megumi together. Because I know Hormiga's favorite character is Yuji, ¿no? Creo que lo dijo en un video cuando el CM le preguntó algo así. Así que nomás como otaku, así. Pero que no escucho Hormiga, because no, I don't think he likes otakus. Or cosplayers, así que pues ya. ¿Qué pasó? Pero, yeah, I think it was really cute to do that. Y la verdad es que nunca he hecho freebies antes. Like, this is my very first time. And I have wanted to, porque I've gone to like 3, creo, TXT concerts. Y obviamente he querido hacer unos para ellos, pero nunca los hice porque siempre me dio como... Tengo mucha timidez, soy muy tímida, no sé cómo se dice, la verdad. Así que nunca lo hice. Pero como vi que mucha gente de ese tipo de fandom se hizo fan de las Chivas también, pues como que that encouraged me, you know. Okay, ya acabamos con esa. We're gonna do this one next. Y se me hace muy chistosa esta foto because it's like they're so awkward. And of course está en the backing Fresita por el Brian y Hormiga por Hormiga. Bueno, pues sí. Pero sí se me hace chistoso que el Hormiga is always on and Sam's ass. Like, el de la chamba no te la sabes, güey. That was hilarious for me. I was like, oh my god, Hormiga, he's doing his job. Y luego Hormiga became el CM for one day, yo creo, por la Chivas girls. Just funny. Hay muchos fans que llaman a Brian Lelo y pues es de cariño, ¿verdad? Pero yo creo que también están olvidándose que el Ormi, güey. El Ormi también está bien Lelo. Like, look at... I don't know. Pero no me cancelen, no me funen. Pero no, ni dan miedo porque ya todos perdonaron a Mateo con el video de Sati. And not gonna lie, that was me too. That was me too. I saw that video and I was like, hasta perdoné a Santi por pendejo que se hizo en el mundial. Ya empecé con esta otra donde estaban jugando contra Toluca, yo creo. Es una de las nuevas. Pues, donde perdimos, ¿no? 2-0. A ver cómo nos va mañana. Y que ni digan que somos la sal. Que ni digan eso. Porque I saw someone saying, like, que prepárense a perder, chicas. Si lleguen a Chivas. Ya. Eso fue un introduction muy wow, you know. Por fin acabé con Fresa Hormiga. Y ya vamos a irnos con Hormi. I love this one. And then, of course, this one. I'm gonna lie, ya me cansé bien feo. But look, this one's cute because it has the little soccer ball thing. Pero ya nomás me falta Naruto Ormi, and then this Ormi, and then finally Brian. Por fin! Brian time! I finally finished all the photo cards. Look, this is one of my favorite ones because he looks so good, and the little florecitas, I feel like it just goes perfect. And then this Guti photo, god damn, like, cue that fucking video where that middle-aged man is like, Guti, I love you, because that's me right now. I can't just saw on Guti PCs, but that's fine. Here are the other ones. Hyuka and Yeonjun are gonna get evicted, but I can't decide which ones would go better. That's a wrap. I know 10 minutes is a lot, but I worked on it for like 8 horas, deadass. But yay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.